Lindsay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Hetland.
Gretchen Kirchmann.
With For the Ride. What a great round one of the 2013 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo.
You know, it really was. There was a lot of energy and electricity here in Las Vegas. We've had some interesting things happen in the first go-round.
Man, crazy, huge go-round. We almost had an arena record broke. It was 0.2 seconds away.
Oh, my gosh.
From an arena record being broke on the first night.
What event?
It was Trevor Knowles.
Oh, we love steer wrestling. We love those steer wrestlings, except for those guys from Oregon. They know how to lay those guys.
That's right. You know, but let's talk about the first one, bareback riding. Awesome start, as you see here. Caleb Bennett, 85.5 points aboard Wise Guy. It was a huge matchup, and Wise Guy earlier tonight in the media room was actually the stock
Bareback Horse of the Year?
The Bareback Horse of the Year.
Isn't that wonderful?
And they had a whole write-up about him. What a great pick and what a great win.
You know, it was really fun. I went up to the concourse to kind of get the feel for the grand entry, and he came out there and he just spurred that horse. I mean, it set the house on fire. It was really exciting. So then we moved into steer wrestling, and we kind of talked about Trevor Knowles. He came in and had a 3-7, did a great job. You know, he's been to the finals several years, so I'm really hoping that this one pays off for him.
I sure do. And up next is a saddle bronc riding. You know, we talk about the Wright boys. How many times did we have to interview them in the 2012 finals? But guess what? They do it again. Jake Wright at 84 points aboard Wiggle Worm to start it out.
You know, it was really fun because he won go round number 2 last year, split it with 3, and then came back, and him and his twin won go round number 3. So I think the Wright brothers are off to a good start. I'm looking forward to the rest of the week and interviewing them.
Oh, definitely.
All right. So does that lead us right into team roping?
It sure does.
So we had a couple of team ropers that came in. We had the Minor brothers, Riley and Brady, came in. They did a really nice run. Riley's been here 4 times. Brady's been here 5 times. So they missed out last year, but they're looking for really good things this year.
They sure are, you know, and to have a nice solid run coming back from, like you said, missing it last year, just a confidence booster for round 1 coming for the rest of their 9 nights left here.
Okay, so that brings us up to saddle bronc riding. You know, I have to give a shout out to Tyler Corrington from Minnesota. We're both from Minnesota too. But talk about, we did the Wright brothers. So then our next one is
the barrel racing.
Oh, thank
yes.
you so much. Okay, barrel racing was interesting. So we had Shada Brazil come out, you know, it's her first appearance here. But we also had Jane Melby came in 6th place, but the real round winner was Sherry Cervi. She had a 13.77 on Stingray. And, you know, I was really surprised to see Mary Walker tip a barrel.
You know, I was too after the performance she had last year. That's just got to be heartbreaking. I talked to Mary earlier at Cowboy Christmas Day. She was walking around, her and Byron, and she just, you know, I don't care what happens here. I don't think you can wipe a smile off that lady's face.
Amazing. But you know what? We kind of fast forwarded over team roping or tie down roping. So we need to talk about Shane Hackley, who from Louisiana, he had a really nice run. It was kind of interesting to see the penna calves. Some of them weren't laying as nice as they should have.
That's definitely, and you know, I talked to Cody Ohl down here in between after, and he said that calf was just not, I mean, he said the whole pen was just ornery and cranky, and the cold may have something to do with it.
You know, I love the camaraderie down here. So we saw a lot of the tie-down ropers afterwards, and they were congratulating Shane, and it's always fun. Our current world champion, Tough Cooper, was down here, and he was smiling and telling Shane a good job. It's really fun to see how many of the Coopers are here this year.
You know, and last event ended off with a bang of the bull riding. Guess what? Huge story. Of course, Shane Proctor wins it tonight, 89 points. But the main story that a lot of people are covering in the bull riding is Chandler Bounds. Last year, he got hurt really bad and wasn't able to compete almost the whole season, so he missed the NFR. He was still here, having a good time, doing some appearances at Cowboy Christmas, and he comes in tonight solidly 2nd place on the first go-around back here again. I mean, he couldn't be happier.
You know, I think we're going to see Chandler down here in the interview room often this week. I really do agree with that. I was kind of surprised we didn't see Casey Field because last year he came out so strong.
You know, he won so many go-rounds and made so much money. He still made a pretty solid ride. I believe it was like an 83 point, but with, you know, the horse of the year out and everything else, if you're not going to have a solid ride at a high 80s, you're not going to take home any money. It's not that Casey Field didn't ride good. He just didn't have the horse under him to be up with the boys tonight.
Well, this will be exciting to cover. We've got go rounds 2 through 10 to do. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. I think the average race is going to come down to several events.
I do too. Yeah, it's going to be real close, and we say it every year. It's going to be coming down to the last go round, but this year, in a lot of the events, it's going to come down to the last go round. It's too close to call.
Well, this is Gretchen Kirchmann
And Jason Hetland
for TheRide.com.